Video today on how to make this sleeve crochet ribbed shawl scarf. And in order to make this, you're going to need some yarn for the body of your work. You're going to need some colour for the edging if you wish to edge, and the same colour for the flowers. If you want to add flowers, you can wear this in so many different ways. You can go ahead and wear it like this, or you can also go ahead and just quite casually just put it over your shoulders like this. It's really, really pretty. I'm really excited to wear this for winter because it's so cozy. And if I show you here the ribbing, the pattern here, it really is really cozy, really nice. You're going to need a darning needle. You can grab a metal one or a plastic one, and that's just going to be for the flowers here. I'm using a 3.5mm crochet hook to make this. Now, I will talk a little bit about measurements. Now, I don't think this is a one fit all piece because we all have different size and shape bodies, right? And what you really want to take into account is the broadness of your shoulders and also your chest area. So let me just show you how this is supposed to be worn. So it should have a sleeve that extends past the elbows. That's separate. And now the next sleeve pops on exactly the same way, and the scarf then just sits around your body like this. So we don't want it too tight. We'll be able to move in your piece. So only 60 inches in length. I am a UK size 6 to 8. And in the width, I kind of just went with what I basically wanted to do. With the width of the scarf, I kind of just thought about coverage and how wide I would like it, given that I want to wear it in two styles. So my scarf is 11 inches wide. Now, I'm going to ask you to grab yourself a measuring tape, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to measure this piece. Grab your measuring tape, stick two together if you need to, and put your measuring tape behind your shoulders like this. And what I'd like for you to do is hold the ends, place them underneath your elbows like this, okay? And then just lift your elbows up a little bit. So this is perfect for my size. So this is what the body of my piece needs to be, and this is 60 inches. So to measure, just to recap, out, take the two ends and just place them underneath your elbows, and you should be quite comfortable in doing that. That's most likely the size that you're going to go for. I'll show you how to do the body of the scarf first. Then I'm going to show you how to do the sleeves, and we're going to attach the sleeves separately. Then lastly, if you want to add a border to your piece, carry on watching because I'll show you how to add this petal border. And then I'm also going to show you how to make these cute little teeny weeny flowers if you want to add these to your pieces. So I hope that you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, any thoughts, please drop them in the comments box. Now for the body, we're going to go ahead and chain 61. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 61. Double crochet. So skip the first chain. We're going to go ahead and start to double crochet, and we're going to double crochet 60 times until we get right to the end of this chain of 60, like this. My last double crochet, go ahead and chain 2, turn the work around. Now this is the pattern that I'm using, really simple. So take your crochet hook, instead of double crocheting in the next stitch, we're going to go behind that first stitch, double crochet. Now we're going to go in front stitch, double crochet, and now we're going to go behind the next stitch, double crochet. Now we're going to go front stitch, double crochet, and that literally is the pattern. So crochet, double crochet behind, then double crochet in front, then double crochet behind, then double crochet in front. And that's the pattern that you'll end up with. It's a really nice 3D almost effect, and I'll come back right at the end just to show you what to do next. Now we've reached the end, chain 2, turn around, and we're going to repeat that exact same pattern that way, but try and follow the same pattern that you've got going on straight ahead. So to start off with here, I'm going to go in front, and now I'm going to go behind and double crochet. Now you see this chain, this has been double crocheted at the front, on the back side, on the other side. So I'm going to follow that pattern all the way across. Okay, until you reach your desired length that you're going for. In my case, I'm gonna go till about 58 inches in length, because that's gonna fit my body type the best. My scarf is very much ready. I'm gonna chain 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 51. There we go. Now, what I want to point out is with this sleeve, you want to make sure that your sleeve covers a little bit above your elbow. So my elbow bends right there. If you've got longer arms, you're going to want to chain a little bit more. So go ahead and chain about 55 or 60, just to make sure that about that much of your arm is covered. Now, and another thing that I want to point out is, I'm just going to bring the sleeve back. I am going to add a little bit of a ribbing here to just pull this in a little bit. Just show you my arm. I've got a teeny weeny little wrist, but I've got like a fat chunky arm, and I need to make sure that this sleeve fits my the biggest portion of my arm, because a smaller bit we can just go ahead and tighten a little bit from the front. So bear that in mind, please. So if you've got arms like mine, make sure that the widest part is covered in this process that we're going to follow. So got chain 51, we're going to chain 51 there. We're going to go ahead and single crochet into the first 2 chains. Okay, like that. Pull through and tighten that. What we're going to do now is so we're going to skip the first chain space. Go ahead and single crochet all the way until the end. So you're just single crocheting all the way until the end, like this. Single crocheted all the way up the end there. What I'm going to do now is I am going to chain 1 and I'm going to single crochet all the way back up here. However, we're not going to casually just single crochet through both loops. This is how we get a rib look. So skip the first chain, go in the second chain, but you're going to go in that back post there only. Next space, back post only. And this is how we get the rib look. Single crocheting and make sure you get into the very last stitch as well. So if you've single crocheted into the very last stitch, if you turn your ribbed piece around like this, you're going to be able to see if it's straight. So mine is straight. If I was missing anything, this would not be straight. I'd be like here. And you want to make sure that you're getting every single chain that you're supposed to get, or your sleeve is not going to be straight. Now we are going to go ahead and single crochet, but again in 2 chains like that, and pull your work really tight again. So as you see this, you're going to end up halving it. Chain 1, single crochet all the way back, single crochet into 2 chains just like we did in this demo bit, and then we're going to repeat that process all the way up until we get to the end. So now that I've completed my second sleeve, I'm going to go ahead and start to join this together using a crochet hook. You can go ahead and use a darning needle if you wish to, but I'm lazy and my needle is downstairs, so I'm going to get it later. So I'm just going to go into both corners like that, pull the yarn through like that. I'm just going to chain 1 and just stitch that thread in like that. You don't have to chain 1 if you don't want to. I am just chaining 1 because I don't want the sleeves to like crumple up together. And you're going to want to just carry that on all the way until you reach the end of the sleeve. Okay, now I've reached the end of the sleeve. So I'm just going to go ahead and snip, and just going to go ahead and tuck all of these loose threads in just by weaving them through like that. And now that I've weaved the threads through, I'm just going to turn my sleeves the right way around and my other sleeve. Now, friends, you can stop here if you wish to. I'm not though, because I am a little bit extra. I feel like I need to add a border on this just because of the colours that I've used, and I've got a vision in mind that I'm going for. So if you want to do a bit of a border, stick around with me. I'm going to show you how to do that. You can either go ahead and just single crochet around this if you want to add a border. I'm not going to. I'm going to add a little bit of a petal border. So I've secured my yarn. I'm just going to slip stitch in that space there. I'm going to go ahead in the next space and single crochet. In that same space, I'm going to go ahead and do a half double crochet. I'm going to do 2 double crochets. I'm going to do a half double crochet. In that same space, I'm going to do a single crochet just to finish the petal. In that next space, single crochet. I'm now going to go in the next space and single crochet, and I'm going to put another petal in there just to show you that's what that looks like. So I'm going to skip a chain and then do a petal, skip a chain and do a petal. Half double crochet twice, half double crochet and single crochet. And the next space is just a single crochet, and the next space is a single crochet, but a half double crochet, 2 double crochet, a half double crochet, a single crochet, in the next space single crochet, in the next space single crochet again, but with a half double crochet twice, half double crochet, single crochet, next space single crochet, next space single crochet, and I'll just show you how to do one more petal. Half double crochet, I've got 2 double crochets, half double crochet, single crochet. So this is what the border is looking like. After I finished my border, I'm just going to carry on around, and then I'm going to do the border around the sleeves as well. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to make these and talk a little bit more about the placement. These are almost 3D flowers, so we'll come back and do those. This is what my border now looks like. I've added it on. I think it looks quite pretty. Now I'm going to add just a few flowers on this as well, just in random spots. So I'm using a 2.5mm hook, which is smaller than what I've used for the crocheting of the actual scarf and the border. So I'm going to go ahead and just secure my yarn like this, twist it. I'm going to chain 3, go into that first space there, and slip stitch, chain 1, and I'm just going to go ahead and start to single crochet in the center, and I'm going to carry on single crocheting until I run out of space. So just keep going until you run out of space, like this. I'll probably get just one more in and I'll run out of space. Go ahead and slip stitch into that first stitch like that. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now you see in that next space there, so we're not going in the same space as we done our 3 chains. Go in the next space and we're going to start to puff stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have so many strands on the yarn now. and pick up some yarn and just pull through all of that, including that chain 3 space. Now chain 4, 1 just to secure that puff stitch, and chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and now go in the next chain space and just go ahead and slip stitch. Tighten that, that's your first petal there. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Go in the next chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through all of the loops. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into that first space, and we're going to carry that on all the way around. So I am running out of yarn here. I am going to attach this yarn when I run out of yarn. So chain 3, and in that next space we're going to carry on 3, 4 puff stitching, pull through all of the chains, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch into that next space, run out of yarn. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to seal that shut just like that. I'm just going to pull that, and I'm just going to start with this new yarn. We're going to carry on in that same space, just puff stitching. 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna slip stitch in the next space just there, and I have space here for one more petal. So 1, 2, 3, and in the space next to it, puff stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's go ahead and chain in that space just next to that last flower. Go ahead and cut your yarn off and just pull that through like this, and we've got a pretty little flower there. I'm just going to cut the excess off the back and weave it in. I think I'm going to add like 1 or 2 on the sleeve, and then add a few on the actual scarf itself. Finished piece. I'm looking forward to wearing it in the winter, because if you just roll it up like that, it gives such great neck coverage as well, and you can easily put a coat on top of this, or even put this on top of a coat. With how it's worn with the patterns like that, it needs to go beneath the elbow like that. Okay, and it just sits on your body so comfortably like this. I think it really is an elegant piece. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye.